Okay, so I'm gonna be dipping my Garrett AT Propointer in this Plasti dip. One thing I do want to make sure that everybody understands is this Plasti dip, it automatically comes in the color of yellow, which is not the color that's in there. As a matter of fact, I've never seen the color yellow sold in stores. What I had to do was I looked on Plasti Dip's website and found out that what retailers sell their colors, and what I wanted was this this blue here. So I went on there and found that the blue is sold by Ace Hardware store, but the price is a little bit more. It was $10.99, but I was able to get the color I wanted. I didn't want black. Black is more of a common color used through Home Depot, Walmart, big chains like that. If you want black, fine, that's good and all, but I actually wanted a different color. Ace Hardware carries, I saw they had, let's see, I believe they had yellow, they had blue, red, and black. I know earlier I said that, that I've never seen it, but now I do remember that they did have the yellow. Anyways, I'm going to get to it here, and it says on the back, it says, surface must be clean and dry for best results, and avoid sunlight, high humidity, or breezy conditions. Stir gently, thoroughly before each use, coats, seals, yada yada. I already went ahead and stirred it. It says dipping, attach wire or string to hang item, which I already did. I put this, it's a fishing wire. I tied it around the inside of my battery so that way I could get a semi-even hang on it. Allow 30 minutes minimum between coats. Apply as many coats as desired. Insert item 1 inch every 5 seconds with withdraw at same rate. Allow 4 hours minimum dry time before use. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. See if I can. I may have done it wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. The good thing about it is I can take it off later on after it dries. I'm going to go ahead and start with it. Now I'm probably going to go about 3 or 4 coats. So I'm going to go ahead, I may have gone a little bit too quick, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And I'll get back with y'all later on with the finished product. Of course, after the product goes now, if you can see, there is a lot of dripping going on there. And I'm going to give it some time to dry, and I'll be back with y'all in a while. I'm going to get back here again to making another dip. Let's see here. So of course, as you can see here, I've got my pointer. It seems like it's already dried up quite a bit. It's been about 45 minutes that I've had it sitting drying. So I'm going to go ahead and dip it again. Let's see. There. Now I'm going to go just to where I had the line. I might go a little bit more. Come out slowly. Alright, so that's dip number 2. I'm going to let it drain out a little bit, or get that. I don't want that little tip on there. Anyways, that's dip number 2. I'm going to go ahead and let it dry before I go on to doing another. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go just a little bit more because it looks a little thin. And I'm going to go ahead and let it dry out a little bit. It says to let it dry about 30 minutes. And I'll get back with you all. See you in about 30 minutes. Okay, so now I'm going to do my dip number 3 on there. And what I've gone ahead and done is I've actually stirred up I've stirred it up again, the Plasti dip, so that way I can get a good solid dip. Here's dip number 3. So that's dip number 3, and actually I'm liking the good solid color on it. It looks really well. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry out, and I'll get back with you. I might do one. Well, I think that might be my last dip. I'll get back with you all and give it a test once it's dried out. I'll go ahead and let that dry out. Anyways, if you see right there, that little tip right there, the tip does semi go away. I'm probably going to cut it down a little bit later on. Let's see if I can take away some of it right now. Yeah. So I wouldn't do that if I were y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it, that way I can get it all even. So I say 3 dips. 3 dips is just fine. And then I need to do a 4th one. This 3rd dip seems to have done it. I will let it go ahead and dry and get back to you all. And so that way you all can see where I've got it hanging. I've just got it hanging right there. So I've put up a little nail there and let it hang. I just let it sit there and hang for a good little while. So anyways, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, so I just got through completing the Plasti dip, and although it's not completely dry, as it is still a little soft right here on this tip part right here, but for the most part it's pretty good. I'm not gonna go metal detect with it right now. I'll just let it go ahead and dry overnight, make sure it's all dried up. I do see a little bit of air bubbles right there, but I'm not too worried about it. The protection is what I was wanting on this. Anyways, the reason why I'm filming this part is because I've got a penny, a quarter here that I put onto a piece of wood when I was first learning the AT Pro, and wanted to know the differences of what the different tones were. This is an old penny. Let's see. I don't know how important it is, but it's like a 19. It's a copper penny. Anyways, what I'm doing here is I'm actually just testing the. I don't think I really lost any depth or anything per se on the on the Garrett on this Propointer to for its sensitivity, but I'll go ahead and turn it on and do a little test. Anyways, of course, with the coin being on its side, it's a if it were to be on its side like that, it's gonna read. It won't read it as close. But of course, when you're going to it, it's a much bigger target. So if you see there, it's got at least about 2.5, 3 inches, and then on its side, maybe about 1/2 an inch. It's more sensitive there on its side. Anyways, I think I'm gonna like the idea of having this on here. If you liked my video, please subscribe, and I'll get back with y'all on anything different that I come up with. Thank y'all very much, and see y'all on my next hunt.